Alright, well, I'm back with another stream of Formula Kart Wii. Uh, so, yeah, my schedule has not been consistent. It's been a while since I last streamed this, with the last stream kind of having a lot of technical difficulties. My hope is that this stream will not have those technical difficulties in it. Uh, I do just want to. Okay, so I believe that. Uh, This time it will not have the same technical difficulty problems. So, with that in mind, we are going to play, as the title says, GCN Peach Beach, which isn't a very long track, but, uh, if I'm going to do all of the tracks in Mario Kart Wii, we eventually have to hit some of the shorter ones. We might as well get them out of the way first, the ones that are just less interesting, not as fun to watch. Do those first, and then when I'm more experienced, I can do the better tracks. And immediately, it's occurred to me that I didn't actually switch to this. Okay, starting again on this track. I caught that sooner than last time, which is good, and there are no issues with the audio. I am a bit out of practice with Mario Kart Wii, since I haven't actually played it a whole lot recently. I've been playing more Kirby and Splatoon and Minecraft recently. But those should not get in the way of these streams. I do actually want to say that I'm probably going to, if I can, schedule these live streams to be a thing that happens on Fridays. I don't know about every Friday, but Friday in general. This seems like a good day for me to, stream some Formula Kart. Might as well. I do want to keep the more relaxing vibe for this, even if it's going to be pretty short. But, short and sweet. And that'll be something that I want to do in my future content as well. I have some ideas for that. I won't necessarily spoil what they are. You'll find out soon enough, I hope, assuming everything goes the way I want it to. Anyway, we're using the cheap charger and Baby Peach because, well, one, it's convenient, because that's official art for Mario Kart Wii is Baby Peach and the cheap charger. But then we're also, on Peach Beach, and since it's a beach, it makes sense to use the fish vehicle. It all lined up very, very nicely. Just sort of nice thing. And that makes it really easy to plan out, especially with, in regards to thumbnails and theming. That's something that I wanted to do for all the tracks, is just have some sort of theme for the vehicle I'm using. It doesn't happen on every track, because there are only so many vehicles in Mario Kart Wii. But to the best of my ability, I tried to get a good theme going. Anyway, since we started in last, because I screwed up the startup boost, like some sort of person who screws up startup boosts. We're not in first yet. But it also means we don't have to deal with all of the random shenanigans blue shells. It also means that this is going to be a very uphill battle for like 10 or 15 laps. Especially if I like don't go for that bullet. I need to remember that for next lap. Maybe not necessarily the Mega Mushrooms, those are in the middle of the road. I probably won't be able to grab them. I will be able to hit that green shell though. Thank you, Pal Block. Serving your game as you usually do. I feel like this series will make it seem like I have some sort of vendetta against the Pal Block, since the Pal Block will backfire in first place. But I don't. Pal Block is not a bad item. I think it should return in a future Mario Kart game. Not necessarily Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, or even Mario Kart Tour, but, you know, just another Mario Kart game. Only having it in Wii is a missed opportunity. Of course, lucky Mega Mushroom to get rid of that spiny shell. And then my regular mushrooms are now gone. Bye, Toad. And bam, shock dodge. Apologies if my thoughts are just kind of random and rambly. It's just sort of what you get with me, I guess. And I also apologize if I'm mumbling or quiet or anything. I am trying to get better at projecting my voice a bit more. Understandably, I don't like practicing that. I do have a piece of interesting trivia, though. I mentioned the Cataquacks in the description, and of course the Cataquacks are visible every lap. But this is actually the last game Cataquacks ever appeared in. They were in Super Mario Sunshine, where they were introduced. Then they were brought back for Mario Kart Double Dash on this track. They returned in Super Mario Galaxy. And then when Peach Beach was brought back for Mario Kart Wii here, the Cataquacks were also brought back. And then the Cataquacks never returned. If you really want to be an absolute purist about Cataquack appearances, you could say that the last original appearance they made was back in Super Mario Galaxy. There's an argument that could be made. I wouldn't necessarily agree with it, but you can make it. It is kind of weird that they don't appear after Mario Kart Wii, though. It's like, I feel like they're interesting enemies, or obstacles, or whatever the heck a Cataquack is. Rosalina has red shells, I'm going to get redded. I'm definitely going to get redded. Maybe not. Because I feel like there are things you could totally do with Cataquacks, and like, I don't necessarily like Super Mario Odyssey, but I will cite it for this. It would have been kind of interesting to see Cataquacks in Super Mario Odyssey, in the sense that there are things you can do with Cataquacks that you just can't do with anything else. Just like, sure, you can have a spring, and you can have it launch Mario in the air. But Cataquacks are mobile, they move around. I mean, yeah, Hop Chops do that as well, but the Hop Chops are actively trying to kill you, whereas the Cataquacks are just flinging you into the air. Cataquacks aren't specifically enemies in that regard. And I think that's interesting. I think it's something that could be explored more, and it's a shame that it hasn't. I'm usually not someone who advocates for stuff from the Double Dash Sunshine era of Mario. But in the case of Cataquacks, I think, yeah, why are they not here? Kind of a shame that feathers aren't much used here. Can't really think of any areas aside from trying to do an ultra shortcut, which I think ultra shortcuts don't work in this mod. I think they were all taken out because of changes to the checkpoint system. Well, I should have held on to this star for longer, but oh well. Hindsight is 2020, I suppose. Also, who's in front of me? I guess it's Toad. Why did he pass me? Oh, that was perfect. Let's go. Perfect shock dodge. I guess that star was timed correctly. And now I also have 20, I can break, drift, and fastball. Things that are useful when I am not squished. Kinda glad Waluigi wasn't in second. Though now I kind of wish he was. Dude. I mean, at least accurate to Double Dash now. With all the blue shells. I swear, like, I played Double Dash recently. Or recently-ish. For the first time. And there are so many blue shells. I swear. Like, people are right when they say Double Dash is a chaotic item game. Because it is. They're incorrect if they think it's just on Baby Park, though. Because every track is a chaotic item game in Double Dash. Especially with regards to blue shells. I have gotten blue shell 3 times in the same lap in Double Dash. Like, it's ridiculous. Though Double Dash is kind of the last game, or maybe not the last game, but one of the last games where blue shells are like, oh, you don't see them on 50, they're very rare on 100, and then on 150 and above, you start seeing them more. That was a thing in, I think, Mario Kart 64, and definitely in Super Circuit. And then it was a thing in Double Dash as well. I don't remember if it was a thing in Mario Kart DS or Mario Kart Wii, to be honest. I feel like blue shells are a thing in 50cc Mario Kart Wii. Kinda weird how Mario Kart has changed over time. You can compare a game like even Double Dash to 8 Deluxe, and they're very, very different. Or heck, you could compare Mario Kart 7 to 8 Deluxe, and they're very, very different. And that was even before the Booster Course Pass came out. Well, actually, 7 and 8 Deluxe are more similar before Booster Course Pass than after, but still. They are very distinct. I think that's kind of what I like about the Mario Kart series. There are some bad Mario Kart games, but they all bring something unique to the table. They all have their positives. They all have something going for them. And speaking of Mario Kart 64, since I just said I didn't like it, a positive I think it has is that a lot of its good tracks are really, really good. Like, Banshee Boardwalk and Royal Raceway are very, very good tracks. Uh, I'm trying to think of like a Mario Kart 64 track that's like that's good, like better than okay, but like not stellar. I guess like Choco Mountain in 8 Deluxe and Tour, but even then, Choco Mountain is just kind of okay. It's like there's 3 modes for Mario Kart 64 tracks. It can either be like kind of middle of the road, uh, really really bad, or like really really good. And I don't think there's very many in between. Like Bowser's Castle is really really good, uh, and Moo Moo Farm is really really bad. And you have something like Mario Racer, which is just kind of fine. I timed that wrong. R.I.P. mushrooms, and also me traveling full speed. Okay. That was not optimal. Okay. I guess that's what I get for driving in the middle of the road. Get me out of here, bullet. Get me out of here. Oh. There goes second. First now. Not for much longer. Something else about blue shells, specifically in Double Dash. I noticed that blue shells felt a lot more impactful in Double Dash than they do in prior or later Mario Kart games. Getting a blue shell in Double Dash wasn't like, oh, this is just some garbage item. I just spam it. It's, okay, well, I can immediately destroy first and get that much closer. Like, I was watching Muggs play Super Circuit yesterday, as of recording this, and he got a blue shell, and it impacted the race. But it didn't feel as impactful as any of the blue shells in Double Dash, for me, did. Like, getting a blue shell almost felt like getting a shock in a way. It was that important. Oh, bye, Waluigi. Oh, bye me. Not today, Cataquack. You know, I guess in a way, Cataquacks being in Mario Kart Wii has kind of immortalized them, since Mario Kart Wii is such a sensation in the competitive Mario Kart community. Oh, spinning bullet. Like, Cataquacks are not in a newer Mario Kart game, but that by no means means that they are forgotten. And if I could drive better, I could hold on to my first place. And if I didn't hit that, I would be further ahead. Well, like, think about it, Cataquacks being in Mario Kart Wii, and Mario Kart Wii being such a competitive sensation, means that even if Cataquacks aren't in the newer Mario games, they're still, like, actively on display and in people's minds. It's pretty cool. I mean, I kind of wish that wasn't the requirement for Cataquacks to still be a thing. Because even though I dislike running into them during the race, I think they are well designed. Did I just combo Bowser Jr. into Waluigi? I gotta be more aware of things. I feel like if I was more reckless there, I could have driven directly into that bullet. On the last 10 laps now. Well, about 10. So, yeah, short stream, like I said. Might even be shorter than the Luigi Circuit stream if you cut out all of the technical difficulties. But I don't think that's by any means a bad thing. I mean, sometimes it's nice to just have a small little thing to do. Or watch. Now, if you want to go through my entire Luigi Circuit stream and figure out just how much time is actually spent in a race rather than in technical difficulty mode, I'm not saying I would mind that, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing for you to give me more views. If you want to, you can go right ahead. I don't think I want to go through the video and figure out how much of it is spent not during the race. Though, in hindsight, actually it's probably not all that difficult, is it? Epic blue shell dodge with the feather. This is why the feather needs to be in more Mario Kart games and like available in races. Like, imagine dodging a blue shell with a feather in a regional Mario Kart 8 Deluxe room. That would be epic. Alright, final 5 laps. Or 6, sort of. Counting is weird. Oh, I love driving directly into a fake item box. Epic shock dodge moment. Looks like King Boo also dodged. No! Okay, bye Thundercloud. I would have really liked to have you. Bullet destroyed. My hubris will be the end of me. I just gotta stay far enough ahead of second that the amount of times I screw up means I can at least stay ahead when I cross the finish line on lap 50. 8 seconds ahead. I would rather that be a higher number. Okay. Lap 48. Those greens do not help me dodge a blue, and neither does the shock. I'm making up ground though, I'm pulling ahead, it seems. I guess second is screwing up more than I am. Doesn't help that that turn doesn't work with outside drift at this speed. I could probably brake drift it, but at this point, oh, there's 6 seconds. That's not good. I really hope I didn't just dodge Toad. in second. If he's not in second, I'm fine. But if he is in second, that'll be bad. Okay, he's not. Double star would have been helpful at a lot of points during that race. Oh, Toad was in second. I was just super far ahead, I guess. That's interesting. Anyway, yeah, shorter stream. Uh, sometimes that's just a thing. Regardless, I hope you enjoyed my uh, barely connected ramblings about Mario Kart and items and also Cataquacks. If you did, that would be. If you did like it, please consider dropping a like, I guess. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. Okay, if you did enjoy it, please consider dropping a like. Maybe consider watching some of my other content. My content is not specifically Mario Kart focused, or at least that's not my plan for the future. I have a lot of different types of content planned, from Splatoon clips to more Mario Kart streams. I don't see those going anywhere anytime soon. Um, I'm going to have some new games that I want to record and stream. So stay tuned for that. I have to see how that goes still. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I don't really know what I want to do for an outro yet. I'll figure that out eventually. In the meantime, take care and bye bye.